Howdy, howdy, folks. A-Train here with you for a Sunday Funday and some Life is Feudal Forest Village. You'll have to excuse me, bear with me. I really wanted to do some gaming and wanted to give you guys a video this weekend. It's been a rough week for all of us. In particular, the folks I play pool with, we had to postpone our pool league a week because we had a member, not of my team, but of another team test positive for COVID. And now it looks like another person's tested positive, and so we're kind of in a stand-down state right now. But what I wanted to do was some live streaming. I had some allergies pop up on Wednesday. It's one of those things where you get like a tickle in the back of your throat, and you start getting that sinus drainage, and it's just annoying as hell. And you just start feeling icky, and then I've developed a bit of a chest cough and some congestion in my head. But I'm treating it with meds. I went and got a COVID test on Friday. The girl, oh my God, I think she scraped my brain. I should have told her not to do the left side of my nose because that's where all the swelling was at the time. She poked in there and just poked around, pulled out the swab thing, and it had blood on the end of it. It took 10 minutes to stop my nose from bleeding. She tore me up. Anyway, so we're waiting on the results of that, but I think we're okay. Doc said I sounded good. Lungs sounded fine. So we'll see. But in the interim, let's build us a new village, shall we? Nope. That crap. I just hit that, didn't I? What an idiot. It moved too quick with my mouse there. Let's see here. Hope everyone's having a good day. Welcome aboard, Alex. Hope you're doing well. We're not doing you. We're not doing this. Exit. Yeah, I want to quit, but I want to quit. I quit completely out of the game. What a blockhead. All right, we get to listen to the music again. Hello, wake up, blimey fish. Clearly, I'm with it this morning. Or this afternoon, actually. It's afternoon now. That looks okay there. It's taking up full screen. All right, let's try this again. New game. Thank you. All right, let's find a good map here. Let's go to a medium map. No, we want a large map, huh? I don't want that, though. Climate mild, plains relief, random map. We're going to name this city Fairview. There's a Fairview, Texas. That's kind of where I got the name there. Okay, so let's hit this. And what? Ooh, this. That looks interesting right in here. Dual natural harbor setup. Lots of relatively flat space. The high peaks you don't get until you get way over here. So this would be a terrible place to land. This, however, over here. I say over here. Here. Oh wait, do I right click to get it? Move the damn landing place. There, okay, there we go. There. I'm wondering what the distance across there is going to actually be. But it doesn't look terribly bad. So I think, man, I think this is going to be really cool. And then we can kind of come around and bridge across to this at some point. That'd be pretty sweet. What do you guys think? You guys like that? I think I kind of like this map. There's a huge spot down here too, but it's not real. I mean, it's kind of actually protected here by this little spit of land. Not that you would logically build out to that for anything really. But I like this up here. This looks better shielded and sheltered. So let's give this a whirl, shall we? I think we shall. Build a forester's lodge from resources gathering category. Produce a small steady flow of wood. Check on the building button for forester's lodge. Select an area of forest to construct the building. Yeah, forester's lodge allows you to plant trees and gather wood, the planting trees aspects accelerates the growth process, and then the harvesting. But you don't do a forester's lodge, and I'll show you this. This is one of the mods I've downloaded for this game. And it's mostly years since we played this, hasn't it? Ronald Garcia, hey, welcome aboard. How are you, sir? All right, quickly pause. All right, so for those of you new to the game, let's take a look. Here's our initial start point. We have a barn, which contains all our non-building related consumables. We got firewood, fish, fruit, bread, oats, which are irrelevant for the get-go. High quality tools, clothing. There's actually some warm clothing. That's different. There was a patch done not too long ago, and some hides already gathered. There was a patch done to the game not too long ago. I don't know if I've really played it since. So there's your warehouse, and here you have your logs, your stone, ore, clay, and hay. These are your building materials, okay? Now, logs are a given. Chop down trees, eat your lunch, and just like your old papa, and you get logs, okay? Stone, you can find laying on the ground. I'll show you, like, okay, right here, that's ore, okay? And then a gray rock is stone, all right? See over here, there's some gray rocks. Now, I'll show you how you can identify and collect the stuff. You go down here to collect all resources, and if you say collect stone, right? Let's just collect from the village out. You'll start seeing it. See, it's starting to light up, and you'll see red dots. See the red dot right here on this one right here as I mouse over it? That's how you know it's stone. So when you'll see all the red dots are stone. Okay, does that make sense? All right, you can do that with any of the resources. Ore is the other one, because there's ore like right here. There's a bunch of it. Now, to help start with, it resides on the surface. Eventually, you have to build a mine to get to it once you've kind of cleared everything off the surface. The one thing you don't have ready access to is clay. And consider these buildings are made of wood, and then you use clay as a binder. Justin Corman, welcome aboard. How are you? Hey, that sounds fun, Alex. That'd be awesome. Take lots of pictures, put it on your YouTube. Sure you will. And then hay is the thatch roof of the building, right? There's stone used for the foundation, wood used for the walls, clay used as a binder, and then hay used for the roof, right? And then ore is used for like nails to kind of hold stuff together. So there's the resources. Now, we're starting with 3 shacks. Each shack will hold 3 people. The problem is we have 10 villagers. So we have a homeless villager. That would be this person, Dane. At least it's not the girl. It's usually a girl. Kyla or something like that. She usually gets screwed with not having a home. So what we've got to do is build Dane a place to reside. All right. Now, another aspect of this is you have your different levels of housing, because people have to have a place to sleep and eat and stay warm. We're in spring, and the temperature is 37 degrees, and it's going to get warmer. So that's a good thing. I bet this is Kyla. Nah, it's Cynthia. Who's this? Leandro. What's up, Leandro? There's Kyra. Kyra got lucky. Kyra didn't draw the short stick, because Kyra always draws the short stick. If you guys have watched my videos before, you know Kyra is the poor girl who always winds up homeless from the get-go. So it sucks to be her. All right. So the point of the exercise is we've got to build some kind of shelter for Dane here. All right. We have some options. The shack is not the barest. You have a hut. It's not Jabba the Hutt. It's not Pizza the Hut. And it's not a Sunglasses Hut. It is literally just a little hut with a fire. But it will work. Now, if you get people living in that, they will not get jiggy and have babies, which is what you need to build up your village. They're not too keen on it in a shack either. Now, if you go to an improved shack, which is where you take a shack and you do this deal, okay, with some logs, stone, and hay and labor, it will upgrade to hold 4 residents, okay? Now, you could build a house, which takes more stuff, and it'll hold 5 residents, and people like that because then they have babies and they get busy in that deal. It takes more materials, though, and labor. You can see 20 hay, 60 logs, 20 ore, 20 stone, and 6 units of labor. And then you can improve a house will hold 5 people, and then you can improve the house. It'll put a second story on it, and it'll hold 6 people. All right. Then your next step up is a large house, which takes even more stuff, holds more people, blah, blah, blah. Then you have this deal, which is a hostel. Now, a hostel takes a ton of materials, but this is basically so you don't have homeless people. All right. It serves a purpose in a growing village, especially if you're doing upgrades to existing buildings, like you build a house and then you want to upgrade it to a improved house. The people can move into the hostel. They won't have babies while they're there, but they'll have homes and shelter and everything. Does that make sense? Cool. All right. So now you see the basics here. We also have a well right here, which we need for water. I don't think I had disasters turned on. I hope I don't have disasters turned on because I really don't want disasters on. One other thing we can do here is we're going to turn on the profession screen here. So up here on the left, it shows all of our stuff. All right, it shows the weather, how many people we have, spring of year 1, the breakdown, adults, teeny boppers, and crumb crunchers. How much housing we have? We have housing for 9 people. This is for tools. This is people who don't have a job. This is people who are starving. Now, right here, here's our labor force. Adults are the labor force. 6 out of 6 are available for laborer, which means they can collect resources. All right. Now, when you start building places for them to work, like a blacksmith, like a construction job, you've got to assign laborers to it. Fishing, assign laborers to it. Gatherer's hut, assign laborers. Okay. And you can move your laborers around because, like, when the fields are in use during the year, you have laborers assigned to them. Okay. But when the winter comes along and it drops below freezing, the field is useless. You move those laborers over to another job. Typically, you would move them to an indoor job like a mine or maybe the blacksmith shop, or you make them, have them chop wood or something like that. All right. Now, let's get a better view of this little area we've picked on the map. This is as far as I can zoom out. See, I can tilt this way. So this is not deep water over here. This is all kind of shallow. It's not bad. Let's look at this though, because if you see all the fish, that's greatness. That means there's good fishing in this area, and that's going to work. This is deep water right here. So this is the deep water side of the inlet. It helps to build your fishing huts and fishing your fish farms. I don't know if it affects the fish farms as much, but if you build a fishing hut, which you come over here to food production, a fisherman's lodge, excuse me, and we're going to hit. Now, these will turn 90 degrees like that, and the blue circle is the area of influence, right? So we could build that there. It might be even better if we built it kind of. Actually, let me think of how I do this. Shift. No, it's not Shift R. It's Control R, I think. Yes, Control R allows you to spin it around like that. And like that would probably be a good place to put it, because you're getting good access to lots of fish, and so your people will be bringing in lots of fish. Okay, you can fish out an area, so you can overfish stuff. You got to be a little bit careful. The goal, though, eventually would be to build fish farms, which look entirely different. And they do a really good job of bringing in fish, and you can stack them. So you can put one, and then you can put one beyond it, and one beyond. You just line up that pier. All right, it works really great. You've seen that before. Okay, so enough willy foo-foo stuff. But, well, let's check one more thing. See, it looks like the ground just gently rises up over it. Now it's starting to rise up because you see the camera's moving up. And then it gets serious over here. You start getting a ridge line. That's a long ways away. We are really close to the coast, though. Here you can see there's a little bit of an elevation change. And I saw there's some water washing. This is a low water point right here. So we may have to terraform that out or something, so we don't have, like, houses inundated. I don't like that. We don't want inundation. And here's this nice little island over here. We could build a bridge across to it, because then we can go collect those resources. All right, that'll work very nicely. Maybe a little hoity-toity subdivision over there with a golf club, boats and all that good stuff. Well, a little private community kind of deal. All right, so let's get back to taking care of Dane here. What I want to do is set up a master plan for the future. All right. And part of that master plan, I don't want to do this just yet, but I see the dirt road, and I can put dirt road where there's green. I can't put it where it's red, right? I could run the dirt road out this way, and I kind of want that to be my axis of advance as we go inland. But I'm not going to build that just... Am I not going to build that just yet? I kind of want to build that just yet. I do have all these people to build it. I want it for visual reference. Because I'm thinking I want to build the housing away. I want to get rid of those shacks there. We're going to go to improved shacks to begin with. And I want to get them away from the beach. I want to save that area for industry. Because it's around the initial warehouse and barn. That's going to take a lot of labor to do. So I just want the frickin' reference. Let me think here. What's a better way to do that? Actually, it doesn't really matter. All we need to do is address this situation. Then we'll deal with it later. All right, so let's address the situation. To address the situation, we're going to build a hut. Yeah, I know. There was a whole lot of willy-foo-foo stuff just to say, well, we're going to build a hut. Now, if we push Control, nope, Shift. Okay, see where it says hut and then to the right it says 4x4? Okay, that's how many tiles it takes up. But if you look at the base area where it's green, where I'm trying to position the hut, see how it's 5x5? It will get loosey-goosey, and then you got to dink around with it to make it the right size. If you just press the Shift key, it will lock it into 4x4. Okay, tiles. All right, so that'll square that crap away. All right, so we're going to click on this. All right, and then we got to assign a builder to it, see, because it needs one. So we're going to put a builder on that. Otherwise, what we're going to do is we're going to get into resource collection. We're going to collect everything. And we're going to collect everything in close to the village here. That did not go very far. Let's start a little closer to land. Okay, so we're only getting a little bitty tree there. We don't want a little bitty tree. Let's start here. Okay, cool. And we're going to just crank it. Now, when you start the game, oops, we're not doing terraforming. When you start the game, you have enough resources for like the first year. All right? It's not going to kill you off the bat. And see, the key here is we don't want Dane to die. Now this hut's going to be done, and now it's done. So now we can assign that guy to labor. Now, somebody's going to have to bring in some firewood and food, and they just brought in firewood. And so now it's warm, and Dane's got a home, and now there's food. All right, so we're good. So now we're not going to lose anybody. That's the key, is make sure you start off with a situation and put yourself in a position where you don't have anybody croak on you when things just start. Are we getting crappy weather moving in already? Jiminy Christmas. All right, let's do the collection of resources here for a minute. And now I'm actually going to build this road. We had to address the situation with Dane. I think we've got one tile, two tiles, okay, between there. All right, so we're going to actually start. I'm having to build this dirt road. And then we're going to do a couple of things. We're going to start the collection of meat by building a hunting lodge. And I see there's some people working on, banging out the road, which is fine. They'll run to the road, which will actually increase their speed on collection rates. So see, there's a wild boar right there. So let's start taking a look at the hunting lodge. So this is the one that comes, hunting cabin. Hunting lodge. That's the lodge. The cabin is what comes with the game. The lodge that I just showed you and I'm going to build is a mod. All right. But look at here. If you build this right here, which is great because it covers the whole village and it covers it about to the beach. All right. It'll hold three hunters, and that's its radius. But now if we build this hunting lodge, which takes more stuff. Okay, and we hit shift and lock it in. Look how much bigger the radius is. The radius is huge. So we can actually build this way out here. That's what we're going to do. We're going to build it out here. Now I need two people to work on that. So we've been bringing in building supplies. And then early on, if you want to keep because we're already in the late spring, it takes about 20 minutes to run through a season in this game. at full speed, at 10 times speed. It takes about 20 minutes to run through a full year. Excuse me, I said season. A full year. Oh, is that low ground in there? Oh, it kind of is. That'll be okay. This built up. Yeah, it sure is low ground. Look at that. That's okay. This built up a little bit. Now, when a storm rolls in, that may build up, and we may fill that in. But that was part of the issue with this picking this spot. The key also here is to get all these trees chopped down. It'll be great because then we'll be able to see what we're doing. Now, this is going to take from our labor force. The other thing we're going to do is build a gatherer's hut, okay? And that is going to face this way, and we're going to put that right here. And we're going to use the shift key, lock it in, and we'll put that right there. Okay, the gatherer's hut, they'll gather berries and fruits and stuff like that. And we're going to just keep those 2 people allocated for building. Now, in the hunter's lodge, we can go ahead and put like 1 person in there. I really want to focus on gathering all the resources in tight first, especially the trees. Now, let's look at this. We're into summer, all right? A key consumable is firewood. Once the gatherer's hut is done, we're going to be bringing in food. We'll be bringing in fruits, nuts, berries, stuff like that to augment the fish that we have, okay? And we'll deal with fish here in a minute. The hunters will start. See, that guy just zapped a fox, which I don't know if you get any meat from him, but you get fur from him. Excuse me for a second while I take it. Quick sip of water here. All right, now building's complete. We're going to assign 2 people to the gatherer's hut. That leaves us 3 laborers left to collect stuff until these teenagers get grown up, and we'll get notification of that down here. All right, so we got some food, 2 different food sources of coming in. The one thing we're going to need to watch for is firewood. Now, normally you would have to build a Lumberjacks lodge, which is this thing here. And that's all cool and neat in a neat and cool sort of way, but it takes quite a bit of resources. And initially, you don't need that much. So what you can do, and again, this is another mod. The things that are mods here is, let's see, mineral salt mine, sand pit, and silver mine. Those are mods. Seamstress shop, glass house, and pottery workshop. Those are mods. This is a forester's lodge, forester's house. Now, this is the same thing. Forester's lodge is built into the game. Okay, 2 people can work there, and they can plant trees, or they can reap trees, or do both. All right, and it's got a limited circle of influence. You can also download the forester's house, which, if you look, see how much bigger the circle is? It's huge, and you can have like 4 or 5 people working there. All right, so that gives you more industry capacity for your people to keep them busy and thus more productive. Now, to create firewood, we can just build a chopping block. Okay. And I'm going to do that just right here next door because you want it to be close to the resources. So the logs are going to come into the warehouse, and then they'll use the chopping block to turn them into firewood. And that way the firewood will go, so you'll have logs into warehouse, logs to chopping block, firewood to the barn, firewood from the barn to the houses. Okay, that's how that works. What we're going to do is just build it, and then we're going to leave it sitting idle because we don't need it at the moment. All right, see, it's done. All right. That's why there's a question mark over. There's no workers are assigned to the building. I can fix that by hitting pause, but then there's a pause button over it, so whatever. One way or the other, it's going to look goofy. Now, here's the hunting lodge. We got 1 hunter going right now. Okay. I think. See, I need these teeny boppers to start growing up. Now, okay, now that we kind of have this going, let's pause for a second here. Turn that off for a second. Oh, here's the most important mod you can get for this game. This right here, clay pit. All right. Clay is the one resource you won't just find laying on top of the ground, which is the dumbest thing in the world because you could look and say, hey, look, there's some clay. Let's dig it up. Oh, okay, cool. Dig it up and go use it. It doesn't work that way. Whereas you can collect stone and ore and hay or grass to make hay. Everything else on the surface. You have to, in theory, you have to dig a clay mine. Well, that takes a crap ton of resources. See the green areas are where you dig it. And see where we're getting all the water washing in, like this low area right here? We're going to fix that here in a second. We'll fix it in a little bit when we get more people. We're going to raise all this up and get it up above the water level. But the clay mine takes 340 logs, all right? A clay pit does the exact same job for 20 logs, okay? So make sure you go on the Steam Workshop and get the clay pit, all right? Oh, so some of y'all may be wondering, hey, Train, you've mentioned banished along the way, and, you know, have you ever gotten it? Yes, I did get it, and yes, I tried it a few weeks ago, and I found it wanting. It's been out longer than Life is Feudal. It is not as pretty. Excuse me. And I mean, maybe it's just because I got a couple hundred hours playing Life is Feudal. The trees alone just make this game look far superior to Banished. I found it a little harder to understand Banished from the get-go, which seems stupid. I thought it would be easier. But I didn't care for it too much, so I won't be featuring it on the channel. We'll play Life is Feudal. I'm hoping though the devs will come back, you know, and continue to give it little upgrades here or there, because it should have that. All right, now notice, see that big old tree that just got cut down? You don't want to cut down the saplings. See, this one's marked. It's going to continue to grow until it gets cut down, but this tree is going to produce a lot more logs than this tree. So you want the mature trees cut down. All right, now we're in the late summer. So we're going to make some decisions here. I just sound like Bob Ross. We're going to make some decisions here. We put some happy little trees right over here. All right, the first decision we're going to make is... oh, awesome. You got this and Planet Base. Fantastic. Super cool. All right, what I think we're going to have to do is we're going to do a little bit of... all right, that looks like it's higher. All right, I'm going to try to do this. Let's see here. We're going to do a little terraforming. I don't like the idea of doing this terribly. Flatten the ground, raise or lower the ground, flatten at height. Okay, so flatten at height. So now we've got to pick a height, and we're going to pick, I want to pick the height that this is at. Okay, and then what we want to do is we're going to actually select all the area that needs to be raised. And this is going to take a bunch of labor, unfortunately. I mean, this is kind of sucks I have to do this, but this was the map I picked, so all right, we're going to try to do this. All right, that's going to take a lot of labor to do. Oh, no, it's only going to take 12 units. So they got to cut down one tree. It's going to take 10 logs. Oh, no, they're getting logs out of it. 18 logs? It's going to take 12 units of labor. All right, we had somebody grow up. Kyra has grown up. All right, hooray. Kyra, grab a shovel. All right, we're going to fill this space in over here, because what I want to do is we're coming into early fall, which is where we're going to lose effectiveness of this. We're going to put Kyra out doing that, actually. And so now they've collected almost all the trees out of here. And then they're going to need to bring in logs. And this is our laborers, and they have a little bit of, you know, distance to cover to do this. Get that tree. Is that the last tree? Nope, you just went out to collect something. Come on, people, what are we doing? Because I want to build the first improved hut over here. It's taking so damn long here. All right, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go ahead and build, queue it up. Now what you can do is queue up stuff for building, okay? Can't build in this area, can't build there. I can build across the street here though. So we're going to actually rotate so the door faces the other way. Minimize the space. I'm actually going to back it off one tile so I can build additional road, and plop. Drop that in there. And we're going to put a builder on this. because what we want to do, and we can raise the priority here of the building. All right, now see, now they've just done a little bit of terraforming. We can raise the priority of the building here with this button here. Just click on that a couple times. Okay, turn that off. All right. So what we're going to do is monitor this construction. So we've got the woods there. We're waiting on stone and hay. Now the hay's there. Now we're waiting on stone. Now the stone's almost there. We're going to try to get this up and ready before winter. The temperature's starting to drop. All right, now all the materials are there. Now watch. We're actually slow this down a little bit to 5 times speed. We got 1 unit of labor done. This should be 2 units done now. I'm going to show you how to make sure you do this and do it so that it saves you, because here there's going to be an issue. 3 units done and complete. Boom. Okay, now notice, just like that, people decided we're going to go live there. All right, and what it is 2 gatherers who work here and a hunter who works here. The people will move to a house that's closest to where they work. All right, but we don't want them doing that yet. Now, here's the issue. I paused it right as it completed. If you don't, you will find that people will start getting busy and have babies just instantly. All right, Efren is living in the shack. That's not cool. Or in the hut. All right, so we got 2 here, 2 here, 2 here. So we still have 11 beds across here. People are saying we're going to move into this. And if you let them start pumping out babies, you'll lose those bed spaces, okay? Because we want to upgrade this. All right, so now we've taken it back off the board, so nobody's living there. But nobody's homeless because they've got these places over here still to stay. See, Cynthia's back there. Everybody's back over where they were supposed to be. All right, so now we'll resume. We'll kick it back to full speed because we're good to go. But that's the way to build and upgrade your housing, is do it immediately. This is really getting hanky here. I don't know why someone won't get this last tree. Maybe a bug or something here. Nobody is doing anything with it. All right, now this is getting upgraded, and it's going to get upgraded just in time for winter. And boom, done. Beautiful. Now you got 4 people living there. They're going to bring firewood. They're going to bring food, 3 gatherers, and a hunter. Now, as it gets cold, we're going to shift the gatherers over to hunting. All right? So right now, we're just wanting them to get as much as they can here, and then we'll bring them over here. See, so we got fish, and then we got meat, okay? Now, the next major food source issue we want to address is the fish thing. So let's pause here for a second. Pause for station identification. Let's see how we want to do this. I want it close. So we've got the position, and I'm going to move this well eventually. We'll lay in some dirt streets. So it goes this way, and it can go this way, and that's the way I want to go, right there. Because I want to put a fishing hut right here, where I was looking earlier. All right, so let's put this guy, let's put this guy, hello, hello. What did I say, Control R? Yes, Control R lets you turn it like at an angle. Kind of put it as close to the beach as I can. And it'll tell you where you can't build. All right, so you can get as far out to the water as you can. All right, we're going to plop that right there. We got to put somebody on the build. We're going to take someone off of here. We're going to get that built. We're just going to reallocate resources here. And then we're going to build a road, a dirt path, basically from the front step there, like that. All right, go. so that's going to cover us. We've got firewood covered. We've got meat income covered. We've got housing covered. All right. Now, one other thing to consider at this point. All right. See how there's 4 people here? It's full. This Dane's hooked up because he got all the chicks. Well, he wouldn't want to mess with Kyra, but he got his little fiefdom going here. Now, so here's 2 people. Here's 2 people. Here's 1 person. And here's 1 person. Okay. Right now, we have the space to build additional huts or upgrade these, because you can boot the people out and they'll move to another one. So there's only 2 people here. There's 2 here. There's 1 here. These 2 people could move to this hut and we could upgrade this hut. Right? Does that make sense? All right. Anya and Nolan, they can move over here while we upgrade this deal. All right. Or we could build a whole new one. Because what we're trying to do is get people into the village sooner rather than later. So what I think I'm going to do is just upgrade this hut. And we'll build all new stuff later. We'll get around to building new stuff. But we're going to work on the upgrade because that way we can expand our population base as quickly as possible. Of course, then we'll have to feed them, which will be a trick. Ah, terraforming's finally getting done. Hooray and huzzah. Okay, you can see it's kind of at a little lower level, and now it's freezing, and so gathering is no longer going to be a viable option. So we're going to put someone on working on or hunting. Okay. And we got people. We got Fisherman's Lodge is ready to go. Wait, is it ready to go? It's not ready to go. All right, now they're building it. Okay. All right. So now we got stone coming in. All the hay is on site. Excuse me. Again, I'm dealing with some allergy stuff. I took a Benadryl, singular Benadryl earlier. Kind of helps dry up my nose, and then but it dries up my throat too. All right. So now this is about to be complete. And there it's complete. All right. So now we can take these 2 people off building and put some people on fishing. Actually, I'm going to just put 1 person on fishing for now. And we'll put 1 person on chopping wood. And then this house, as soon as this house is complete, and it's complete. So now we're going to build this one up, because now this one will hold 4 people. Okay. So of our original 10 people, excuse me, we have housing for 4 here. We have housing for 4 here. So there's 8 of them covered. And the little hut over here will hold 2. So there's 10. We have housing for 16 now. But now we're going to upgrade this hut so it'll hold 4. Or upgrade the shack, excuse me, not the hut. And you want to keep operations pretty compact here initially. Oh, that bear just wandered into the wrong spot. Sorry, dude. You're toast. Oh, yeah, look, this is actually higher than here. That kind of sucks. Not the worst thing in the world, but that's all right. All right, construction complete. We're going to upgrade this one. We should start getting some babies pumping here pretty soon. Nobody's expecting babies yet? Come on, people. Get busy. See, so this is out of commission right now. We have housing for 14. We have 3 times 4 plus 2. And we'll be getting rid of this hut here next. All the shacks will be upgraded, and that will give us housing for 16. And that's, I think, a good first year target. There you go. So now that's done. All right, so now Well, actually, I'm going to keep that person in there because we're going to get rid of the hut because nobody's happy living in a hut, and somebody apparently is. Kira, come on, girl, go live in a frickin' improved shack. All right, so we click here, then we click here, then we click there. Boom. And that's going to start demolition. You got to have somebody on it for the job. Kira will take the stuff out, and they'll demolish it. All right, and everybody will be happy. Okay, cool. All right. Now, that's done. So now we don't need a person working building. Now, if you notice, there's a whole bunch of more trees that have appeared here in the area. All right. So what we can look to do here now is build a Lumberjacks lodge, because otherwise you just have, if you go back to the resource collection thing, right, and we do this again, notice how most of it's logs, because ore and stone don't regrow. Hay will occasionally, a little bit, but otherwise don't expect it to. All right, so let's look at Forester's house. All right, which way does it face? It faces this way. Okay, cool. And we can put it right over here next to the excuse me. Now, it lines up kind of funky. I know that the shack, what we're going to do is we're going to line it up here with the, that's up against it. 1, 2. Yeah, let's plop that there. Okay, cool. Put 2 people on that. Go. And then that will manage the forestry in the area. There's the hunting lodge. We've got 2 people working it. All right, so the let's see how much area it covers. It's huge. And one thing you don't want to do is clear cut. You can clear cut initially, but then the animals go away and your hunting becomes ineffective. So it's a balancing act. If you build one of these with this large radius of influence, all right, the forester's house, even if you build the smaller one, the key is you don't have to full staff it. All right, so you can balance everything by, okay, say with you can put the full number of people in it. With the forester's lodge, it's 2 people, but you have them plant and cut. All right, that will help balance the growth. All right, Eleanor has grown up. Hooray. That way you don't wind up with everything clear cut, because if you have a full staff of people and all they're doing is cutting, you'll very quickly, with the smaller one, clear out the area, and that will work adversely against your hunting efforts. But with like this one, with the large area of influence, it's much easier to deal with. All right, so now it's done. So now we're going to put a couple people to work doing that. And then we're going to actually, now see this lodge here, we have a forester and a hunter, and we should have another person actually bebop into it. But what we're going to do over here is we're going to add another shack. We're going to do another shack-a-lacka-lacka, right? And we're going to put it right here. And we need 1 builder. And then we're going to do the same process with it. This is going to set us up to be able to host 20 people, okay? So we've got, everybody's grown up, ready to work, and we just had a baby. Hooray. All right, so nobody's expecting, but we do have 1 new baby, which is good. So our population is starting to grow. Now, one thing is, if you play without disasters on, which I don't know if the bug fixes they did fix the thing. And if you've watched the channel before, bear with me because you know what I'm about to say. I don't like playing with disasters on because the tornadoes are just retarded. They just come across screen and they always find a way to hit your village, and it's stupid. All right, there's that. Now we're going to upgrade it real quick. Fires are reasonable. lightning strike starting fires, reasonable. Then you have to have a bucket brigade from the well, whatever's closest well. But then you can also have rabies breakout and disease, which you have to have healers and stuff for. But there's mods that you can download, so that's not so complicated either. Because if you do have them on, you have to build a, let's see, you have to build a herbalist hut, which looks like the gatherer's hut. And they go out and they gather herbs. But then you have to have the stupid, is it the healer? Or is the, it's this thing. Look at this monstrosity, the healer's shop. It's huge. It takes a ton of resources, and it's got like 10 beds, which is fine. But there's a mod, and you can download the healer, which is smaller and will hold 3 people, and they'll take care of 3 people. And then you can also build. Let me think of where it is. Instead of building an herbalist hut, you can build. Where is it? It's a garden. It's not food. It must be right here, and I'm not seeing it. Blast furnace, no. Oh, it's an herb garden. There it is. Duh. All right. You can build an herb garden. All right. And that will grow the herbs for the herbalist, the healer, to use to heal your people from disease. All right. That's just the quick and easy way to do it. All right. Much better than the stock game setup. It's redonkulous. All right. So this is about to be upgraded, and then we're going to have sleeping quarters for 20. And we should have some expecting babies here pretty soon. There we go. There's an expecting a baby. Hooray. All right. And the springtime is starting to come around. Now, it's spring of year 2. I suspect we have not seen the last of the frost. If the temperature's just gone to 33, chances are it's going to refreeze here in a minute. But we'll see, because I don't see any frost still. Usually not all the frost will burn off. Okay? And that'll indicate that you're going to get a refreeze. But that said, I think we're going to be okay here. The trick with this setup is, what I've done here is actually made this wide enough for a double wide path. Kind of set that up that way. Because you'll see this now encroaches. You can't get in there, and encroaches into the space. All right. So we're going to get this shakalaka, this eye shack done. And then that'll give us additional peeps. Oh, and now what we can do is start deploying. There we go. All right. Builder, gatherers out. Now, I'm going to have them keep chopping wood here till there's about 300. The only issue with this right here, and it's not a big issue, especially since I built a road, is they have to go over here to the barn to get supplies. The further you build the houses from the barns, the more chance of problem you can have. All right? So, if there's a bunch of noise in the village of girls giggling, we know what shack it's coming from. It's this one right here, because this is where our young girls are living. All right, so Dane's over here with his... Oh, nope. Now Dane's hooked up and got company. Leandro, Nolan, Efren. Okay. And July is expecting baby. All right, let's do this. Let's build a dirt road just down through here. Just like that. That'll look cool. And we could just, for giggles... Oh, thank you for taking that tree down right where I needed it. So I can see what I'm doing here. And then we'll just do a little roady road this way. Just like that. Cool. All right. So now we got fish coming in. We got gatherers out gathering. We got meat coming in. We've got hides. All right. So we are in a position of being self-sustained. We have lots of housing, which means we should be expanding our population base pretty quickly. Okay. Now what we can do here is actually extend this road out further, and this will help. Just, we still have some low land right in here. We have it right in here too. Holy crap, that's really low. That's not good at all. And I thought I raised that up to solve that problem. It's only when there's a storm. It needs to be at this height. So what I may have to do is take these down and move them and then terraform that out, because I don't like that idea. They're right at water level, or one step above water level. Not that it's a big deal, because it's not, but all right, there should be really good fishing right here. That's a crap ton of fish. I think that may have been something they fixed when they did their updates a few months ago, is they improved the fishing off of the Fisherman's Lodge. So, I mean, we could always build another one over here, or you don't want to build too far from the barn though, because once they collect it, then they got to carry it all back over here to the barn. Now, the difference is you have to have somebody out here while the fish are coming in. Okay, so there's someone actually fishing and catching the fish. With a fish farm, the fish will just build up, and then someone goes out there and picks them up and takes them back to the barn. Boom, done. Easy. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. All right, we got 2 babies now. Hooray. All right, so now we're cooking along with that deal. That's awesome. Now, I think on the right, we are. The right side of the road is higher than the left side of the road. So, oh, you know what? I've got this turn. I want this on cutting only. No, not you. See, and he covers almost to the beach. This tree right here is the only one he won't cover. And we can do that part manually, so it's not a big deal. In fact, well, we only have 1 laborer, which sucks. We got to get some more bodies coming in here. We can help that if we reduce that number, and then we go over here and just do this, and we do this. Oh, they'll go cut those trees down. They'll expedite the process a little bit. And we got plenty of firewood, so we're going to take them off of that. Fish is holding, meat is holding, veggies and stuff are holding. That's good. All right, so we're in the summer here of year 2, and we've got the ability to double our population. Let's see if that's starting to cook along a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kira is expecting a baby. All right. I want to do this though, because I want to correct this issue with the land height. I'm going to build this out to here. That. We're actually going to take, if I can get my fingers to work properly. Yeah, see, I don't like this. All right, so under resource production, Forster's house. Cannot build in this area. Well, pee on you. I can't tell which way it's facing because it's dark. I think I'm facing the right direction though. Yeah, we're gonna build that there. We're just gonna put 1 person on it. Actually, we're gonna put 2. We got tons of logs. Take you off of this. Get that built. We're going to take this one down. We're going to move the hunting deal. Actually, we'll just take it down because we got plenty of meat right now, and we'll assign someone else to fishing. Efren is grown up and ready to work. Hooray. And then we'll redo this stupid terraforming project that I bollocksed up earlier. Should have gotten right the first time, but I didn't. Yeah, I see there's a little low area right here behind it, but that's okay. That's minor. I want this area over here because this is looking like a pretty good place to build fields. What have you. So 345 logs. We may push that up towards 400 here. Now we got extra bodies as soon as we get like this construction project going. Let's do this. Set this up for demolition. Boink. So now that can get taken down, and go ahead and set that for destruction, and that'll free up those bodies. So we can shoot. I didn't want to do that. Blockhead. There. All right, now this is back up, so that's good. That'll cover all the way over to the beach, which is it's a little excessive, but it'll at least cover these big trees. It's not going to be a big deal. We're only going to have like 2 people assigned to it. All right, so one of those is down, so we can free them up. We're going to put another person on gathering. We'll put one person here. We're going to put that on just that. All right, so now that job's done. All right, cool. So now let's do this terraforming and do it right. Pause. Terraforming. Level at height. We want it. I don't know if I want it the same. There we go. I want all this over through here, including back through here. That's right. Okay, cool. All right, go. It's going to take 79 units of labor. Fortunately, we have a good number of people for it. It's a little ridiculous to do this early, but then again, this is a product of me choosing this place on the map. I just didn't realize it was effectively below water level or at water level so far inland. I just don't like stuff being inundated. See, even in normal water level, there's normal water level right there. So its storms flood this level. All right, so now they're about to have all the trees taken out. And they're going to bring in some loggage. And we'll be good to go. Now we got tons of vegetables, good amounts of fish and stuff. We'll actually put another person on fishing because I think we'll be able to handle that. And then let the laborers handle this project here. How many hunters do we have? Oh, we don't have any hunters right now, but it's not an issue. Bears will attack your people, and you'll get they can get rabies if you have disasters on. But if you don't, you don't. Land below sea level is New Orleans. Yeah, equinox. Yeah, it's a good one. That's good. Yeah, yep. It it almost could be with the way this map's set up, but fortunately, not so much. All right, let's get all this brought up to grade here. Get the Corps of Engineers rolling through here. I'm a little bit worried about these houses over here, but I think they're okay. I think they're one step above. This, I think, is 2 steps above. That's the only thing that's kind of weird about the appearance here, which is why I tried to pick this a little bit lower. This is 1 step above. This is 2 steps above. I tried to go 1 step above. So A, that should make the process less labor intensive. And 2, you don't need to be 2 steps above. You just need to be 1 step above. Did I survive 0700 DFW? I did. Yeah. What I figured out for it is, though, if you run flight ops out of the to the south, so if you have south winds, or you're portraying like you have winds out of the south, you run fly ops to the south, it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier. All right, we got 2 new babies. All right, look at that, 6 babies. We're up to 16 population. Swell. Now the key is, of course, more babies, more population equals more mouths to feed, and we'll deal with that. We've got plenty of food. Okay, that's looking great. Gatherers are gathering, and all that. So this is going to work out just fine. And this guy here, and put them in planting mode. Because we got a lot of trees out right now. I mean, we got a lot of logs. We'll put them in planting mode. This is going to take a while. Come on, people. Build. Build faster. Get hit less. So, now we're in good shape over here. The one thing we don't have yet that is a basic necessity of any village is a funeral pyre. You don't really have to worry about people croaking until about year 6. Alright? But then you have to build a funeral pyre. And it has a limited range. You just want to make sure all your houses and businesses are in that radius. Because you don't want people... if you have disasters on... If people die and their bodies decompose in like their workplace or their home, then you'll get disease. So you got to have the funeral pyre for that. We're going to build one just for giggles' sake. Say we got one. We're going to put it right about there. That covers everything. Yeah, that'll be fine. About like that. Boink. All right, 30 degrees. So we can bring the 3 gatherers in. We're going to put someone on chopping wood. People are still laboring over here. And then we're going to rebuild the... put someone on fishing, too. My thing is, it's going to kind of throw this area off a little bit. I hate not having everything kind of on the level. But it'll be okay. We're almost done. By the time we get through winter, we'll be in good shape. We're full speed, right? Yeah, so, yeah, with the 0700 DFW, I found out the better way to run flight ops is to the south. It just runs smoother. I think... I think it was working out better. I think I ran a second session. I think I ran 8 o'clock to the south. I ran 0700 to the north, and I ran 0800 to the south. But I'll be going back to revisit that. The primary issue with running flight ops to the south is getting aircraft to run around those extended taxiways that loop around the ends of the runways. And that's a pain in the ass because you have to give so many taxi codes. The game struggles with keeping up with them. So, but I think there's a way to fix that. I think there's a simple coding change that you as a player can make, or I would be able to make. That'll fix it. Food reserves are low. I just mean, okay, now, when you get that indication, it just means your bread is getting low. Because, I mean, look at this. We got 300 plus fish, 300 plus meat, 1,500 vegetables, 300 plus bread. Bread is not being consumed as fast as it normally would be. Now, firewood, that's getting low. That's getting to be a concern. I've got somebody working on it. We may have to build a second chopping block here if this number keeps falling like it does. Because we have 5 homes to heat. Plus the Forester's Lodge. So yeah, the number's falling. Because they take them about 10 at a time. Okay, this is about to be done. Alright, that's done. Now, why isn't the funeral pyre done? Oh, nope, he's chopping firewood. Okay, so now they're working on the funeral pyre. Okay, pause. Alright, let's get a second chopping block built here. And we're going to upgrade that priority. Because of the additional homes we built, really need to upgrade the so we could have gone ahead and built the Lumberjacks Lodge, but I just did this on the cheap. So as soon as that's up, then we'll assign a second person there, and that should help us catch up. The temperature's starting to come up. We are critically low on firewood now. Yep, I got you. So now it looks like we're going to need about 400. There's a baby expecting a baby expecting. All right, so we're up to 17 people with 20 beds. Now we're getting some second firewood going, and then we got that. Okay, so our project over here looks complete. It's complete. It looks fugly. I do not like it. What the hell happened here, people? How did y'all bollocks this up? Terraforming. Flatten at height. Fix that. And once you get that fixed, then I'll have to deal with all this. I hate the unnatural look here. That's a product of, you know, there we go. All right, that got fixed. All right, so let's go ahead then and just do the same thing over here because I want to fix that. And then there. That should just take a second. Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right. So now we should be getting close. Okay, we're showing 0 firewood, but we're producing enough, I think. Well, this is a problem here. This house doesn't have firewood. See? So as soon as some gets produced, it'll go in the barn, and then someone will take it to those homes. Yeah, see, this home just got some firewood. This home, I think, just got, yeah, they just got firewood. Okay, so good. All right, so we're going to, and this home needs some firewood now. And it's probably on the way right here. Well, maybe not. All right, so the first indication is the snowflake over a house. That means they don't have firewood. The second one, which means more of danger, this is your first danger indicator. Second danger indicator is when you see a person with a snowflake on them. That doesn't mean they're a snowflake. It means they're cold, and they're going to die of hypothermia if you don't get a move on. All right, so there's firewood there, and now we got to get firewood here. I think this is coming now. Nope, something just came in. Here's firewood. Nope. Firewood, guys. We need firewood over here. Come on. Somebody bring some firewood. Now, it'll help once the temperature comes up some more, but the temperature's not coming up fast enough. So, plus we're getting a refreeze. So that's what I was telling you about earlier. See how I went from 33 down to 32 again? All right, they got firewood. Okay, so everybody's good. The other thing we can do, and this house is already back out of firewood again, is once the temperature comes up, it won't be as much of an issue. Damn, that's annoying. Okay, so what we can do here, what we need to do is start picking up on the meat production now. We will put some gatherers out. Fish is good. We need to get hunters hunting again. So we're going to build the hunting cabin. No, we're going to build the hunting lodge. Excuse me. Okay. See if I can see the better way to put this. Right up here where the road would be, which is even with this guy. And that'll do, pig. We'll take a fisherman off and put two builders on this. Omega Studios, welcome aboard. Year 3. What year does the game take place in? It's in the Feudal Age. So that's, I don't know, figure 1200s maybe. Somewhere in that area. 12 to 1400s. Maybe 1500s, I don't know. I don't know what age, I don't know when the game is set, what the setting of the game is. Excuse me. Baby's been born, very good. All right, we got 19 bodies and 20 beds, so we're about to hit max on our capacity for the village. And now it's year 2, or it's year 3. We're going to start making some additional movements here to squaw stuff away. All right, that's complete. Hooray and huzzah. Oh, wait, they can't get to it? No passage this building. Get the F out of here. That's stupid. Oh, I built it. I did build it 1 square too far forward, didn't I? What an imbecile. No wonder. Great. Now I gotta tear this down and do it again. Idiot. Okay, take 2 off of there, 2 on there. That's okay. We have a good amount of resources. Hay is about to be an issue. So we're going to look to do a couple things here. I'm going to continue this process. That sucks, but that's what we're going to have to do. I just got to build this 1 tile further back than I did. And I did it from an odd angle. That's what screwed it up. Okay, let's try this again. This is where it should be. Yeah, that's good right there. Blop. Okay, cool. All right, so what we're going to be looking to do coming up here pretty soon. We need this up because damn bears are going in and raiding the frickin' barn. Look at this. There's a bear in the barn. Bears are in the house. I could drop into first-person mode and have people, shoot the bears, but I don't want to chance the game crashing on me because it will do that. All right, so it looks like we've got 20 people now. 20 butts, 20 beds. So food is looking good. Once we get this hunting lodge up, we're going to have plenty of food to gather because everybody's moved back into the area from an animal perspective. Because we haven't been hunting them. So you can't overhunt. You can't Ethan hunt either unless you're playing Mission Impossible. That was funny. Alright, this dirt road is being a bit of a sticky wicket. So we're going to put it right here. Okay, good. Alright, now, boom, boom. Alright, build that road. Okay. So now, what I'm concerned with, or what I want to look at, is how I've got stuff built on one side of the road, and now I feel like I need to raise it up on the other side of the road. So what I want to do, we can't build on that little side slope right there. We can build right here. This is where the road's going to be. Right? So we're going to build another shack, and we're going to go to an eye shack. Oh, hang on. I want this a little bigger. I want warehouse, builder's yard, barn, trade fair, large barn. I don't have enough hay for a large barn. Large barn holds a lot more. So we got 360 logs. We have enough ore. We have enough everything except for hay. Oh, well, we'd break even with clay. So we'd have to build a clay pit, which is going to be a bit of a pain. But we can deal with it. It's going to be redundant, but as we move inland, we're going to build another barn and another warehouse inland because that's where our resource production is going to start. See, we got all these resources in here we need to collect. It's more efficient if we get them in without having to run them all the way down to the beach. So it's a redundancy, but it's a necessary redundancy. Back to housing. All right, let's tighten that up. Okay, that fits there. What would fit over here? 1, 2. I want to set up a little bit of some space here. Okay, that's space, which means this is okay. Okay. Yeah, see, we're still getting some wash in this area. Don't like that. Alright, so there's that. And what I'm going to look to do here is build a shakalaka. We're going to build it one tile over, one tile up. Boom. That should be good to go. Alright, so monitoring food. Alright, so we're in the summer. We're at 377 logs. We want to push that to 400 to 500, I think. That way we won't have the crisis we had last year. I am going to drop it down to one less person, though. They'll be able to keep up because it's plenty warm right now. The consideration we have to look at now is food supply with the number of mouths we have to feed. Yeah, it's a problem building in the dark. The number of mouths we have to feed, we're going to need hay as building supply too. So I'm going to be looking to plant a field here, and we'll do this before the snow comes in so we have a location on it. And then we'll start using it as our utility field, which will grow grass alternating with flax. Grass is turned into hay, which is used for building. Flax is used to build clothing, or make clothing, which we're going to need because we're probably just about out. Yeah, we're out. So people aren't going to be happy. So we're going to need to get that crank in here pretty soon. Now, this shack, we got to be careful here. All right? We're actually going to slow speed down as we get close to completion. This is going to be one of those deals where, boom, pause. Okay? 2 people tried to move in there. We have 20 people, 20 beds, except for this shack. And if somebody decides to pump out a kid, we're going to wind up with a homeless person here. Okay? So you've got to pause it immediately. Okay, so there's a bed. Those are full. Not you. That's full. And here's a bed. We had 2 people move in. Now they have places to go. All right, so just like that, that's going to upgrade that shack. So now we're good. We don't have to worry about somebody dying because they're homeless. All right, food supply. We're going into fall. Meat's a little low right now. We got 2 people working on hunting. We're looking good on firewood. So we got fish, meat. It's coming in. We got a lot of vegetables. We're out of bread, which is your reserves. That's okay. So from a building perspective, early fall. Let's go ahead and lay this in here. Oh yeah. Bip. Field. Okay. I think we're going to put it right here. and we're going to try to build one. Wait, hold it. I've got a chart. Pause. Where's my handy dandy chart? I know it's right over here somewhere in this pile of schmutz that I need to go through. Or maybe it's down there on that pile of schmutz that I need to go through. Where is my chart for Life is Feudal? It's a nice, pretty colorful chart, too. I have colorful charts. And I ought to upload these to my, whatchamacallit, Discord page, so you guys can download them from there. Of course, I'd have to go find the original reference. Shoot, where'd I put it? I'm just, all I'm trying to do, there's a chart. This guy worked up here they are, found them. Because they're nice, pretty color. There they are. Life is Feudal Forest Village, field and orchard size charts. Okay, you can look these up. I'm trying, who's these by? By Phonophobe. So I guess they're scared of records. All right, so the chart shows field sizes and orchard sizes, and then tells you how many people are needed, how much they'll produce, and how many workers you need, because it's a color chart. All right, so for a field, let me see here. We're going to go one tile over, one tile up. Actually, yeah, no, we'll put a well over here off the back side of it. All right. So, what the hell just happened? Are we still on the air? We're good to go. No concurrent. Hello? Hello? We just fell off the. What the hell happened? Can you hear me now? Hello? It looks like my stream is going, but it looks like everybody just dropped off to nothing. I have an excellent connection. Oh, you can. Okay, so maybe my thing's just reading funny. Okay, you're good. Oh, hey, David, welcome aboard. All right, so, yeah, because I'm not showing any drop frames here. It's just the stupid YouTube thing showing 0. I don't know. Maybe it's looking ahead. All right, apparently we got 8 people now. Cool. All right, anyway, sorry about that. It was like, wait a minute, panic moment, because my stupid laptop, as you guys know, after about an hour starts to fritz out on YouTube. It takes a dump, and that blows up everything as far as me trying to see you guys chatting or, making sure if the feed's still coming through. So, let me do this. Oops. Holy crap. Jesus. My fancy phone just decided to look at everything. All right. So I can pull this up here. I hit this here. And I can hit that there. Nope, that there. And now I should be looking at live chat. Okay, cool. All right. Anyway, so this field chart, like I said, it shows you how big a field you can make. Okay, good. I'm glad I got the game paused while I was doing that. All right, so I want to be off the road, and I think the first thing I'm going to build a well between the fields. All right, so we're going to go 1 over, 1 back. Excuse me. And I can build out to, say, 10 by 11 by 14 is good. 12 by 13 is good. Let's do 12 by 13. There's 12 by 12. What about 12 by 14? But then 12 by 14 we get a little close to that danger zone of needing 2 people to work the field. So I think we're going to go a little bit conservative and go 12 by 13. Pardon me. That will allow for 110 plants. So let's do that. All right. we're going to do that. And so, yeah, if you just do a... Oh, shoot, I can hear myself, which means my audio is not turned off on the... There we go. Just look up like field charts, Life is Feudal Force Village, and there's a couple of different charts. And this guy's done his homework, but this is the key one. It's got all these colors to it, and it shows you field sizes and orchard sizes, and it will tell you how much it will produce. Excuse me, and how many people it takes to work. So this is going to be our utility field. I could have probably built it another tile away. And then once they're done with that, what we need is a well. So you need a well in the proximity of these fields. And so I think I'm going to just build that right there. Okay, cool. And then once they're done building the field, they'll build the well. I'm not going to put another builder on it right now. Temperature's coming down. We're looking good on firewood, better than last year. We're going to have that reserve built up that I wanted. All right, now this field, no, we're not going to build for grass. We're going to do flax. We're going to do grass. And, I mean, I could put someone on it. Let's see what happens. We're getting a little short on logs here. We got a lot of bodies coming. So we got 6 kids that are going to be growing up here. Plus we got additional bodies because we got more babies on the way. I don't think it's going to produce anything, but... All right, that well's complete. Nope, it's filling up. All right, good. You want a well close to your fields is the trick there. Let's run this out a little bit this way. All right, guys. I'm sorry, guys. The other thing we want to do is go over here to decorations and build a scarecrow. And this will get almost all of this field, so we'll put it right there. All right. 39. Are we going to get anything out of it? Well, it's trying to grow. I don't think we're going to get anything out of it, but it's trying. Yeah, it's not going to grow. All right, we are about done. We're going to pull people out of gathering and out of that field. Put someone in firewood. Put someone in logging. So this will be ready to go come the spring. And that'll be good to go. All right, we got teenagers, grown-ups ready to work. Fantastic. Can't see shite. So we're going to, now we got 5 people. Hell, y'all get busy there. Get busy there. Get busy now. Get busy now. Okay. So, yeah, it's kind of hard to see with all the trees going there, isn't it? And when it gets hard to see in the village like that, I mean, the correction you can make is, and actually can really kick some tree. Oh, we're planting. No wonder. That explains it. Let's go get some trees. Chop down trees and eat your lunch just like your old papa. Alright, so now I have time to fart around, close this screen out. I just don't understand why my YouTube gloms up when I live stream on my laptop. That's weird. Phone handles it well, though. So we're going to get a bunch of people working on chopping down trees and eating their lunch and all that good stuff. Scarecrow's complete. We're running out of tools. So next thing we're gonna... Shit, what's that? Shacks? Oh, okay, they don't have firewood, but there's firewood in the barn. All I gotta do is go pick it up, so it's not a big deal. That is not a threat. We got 10 times speed? Yes, we are. Okay. So we got that done. Alright, so now we've got our basics going. We got food, we got homes, we got multiple food sources, right? What we can do is build a secondary field, like this one. What would I typically do here? Like a 15 by 10? Oh, son of a beach. That's what I would do. Son of the beach. Let's do a 10 by 15. That's right. Now I remember. That's what I get for not playing this for a while. This one just, see how it's a big square, the 10 by 15. I like the longer rectangle fields. That's okay. Yusuf has grown up, is ready to work. Fantastic. Phoenix, grown up and ready to work. Welcome to the labor force, kids. Grab a shovel, grab an axe, get to work. Grab your bow, go hunt. We'll help support this village. You don't eat for free around here. You do not eat for free. Kids eat free? Maybe at Luby's or Golden Corral, but not here. All right, this tree's annoying me. This tree has to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, this tree has to go. Let's get these trees out of the way. Free up a couple people for labor. They'll get those trees cut down. And I can upgrade that by... Okay. Then we'll be able to see our village. I mean, it's a pretty winter village. I like it. What I want to do now is get... Do we have... Seriously? Clear that schmutz up and fill in that pothole. That's going to be worth a lot of logs, maybe 10 to 20. Graphics setting, do I run the game at? I think I'm at full song, since I'm on Super Hercules. When I ran this on Hercules, the laptop is a different story. You know, couldn't quite run it at full. But on Super Hercules, I have it maxed out. Javier has grown up, ready to work. Welcome to the big show. Excuse me. Alright, so that's getting annoying. Give me a second. I'm going to go get some high quality H2O. I shall be back. I'm going to make sure I don't boot the mic off here so you guys lose sound. Stand by for news. Alright. Spring is sprung. All right, we got early spring this year. Let's win that field. I think we're overfishing. I'm going to be overhunting too. All right, so that worked out. As far as the All right, now we actually see in the village area. Now I want to see in this area. So now I can't see. We got tons of logs. Someone else on gathering here. Excuse me. All right, so I got some water. Let's drink some water. Let's see if I'm gonna turn on the NASCAR race on the TV here over my shoulder. Mute. Make sure we're muted. Yes, we're muted. No, we're not watching Fast and Furious. I want to watch NASCAR because I want to see it's Jimmy Johnson's last race, which is a big deal. And then Chase Elliott is my guy. He's starting on the pole. And I'm hoping he's going to win the championship today. He's Jimmy's teammate. All right, so there's that. Let's see, we did this. This thing's just going to junk. It's just going to jank up on me. Let me just close that out. Maybe it's a Firefox thing. I don't know. All right, how are we doing? Spring. Okay. People are gathering stuff. Let me go into the terraforming schmutz. Flatten out height. All right, let's... Let me do this. Boink. Boink. I want to choose that height. I want to choose... everything to be that height. Okay, cool. Make it happen. All right, and then we have what, 2 people working, chopping down trees. Although we've got our laborers laboring. We're getting a little low on meat and fish, though. That's a bit of a concern. I may well pull this land up, space up here too. That could be where we build our fish farms eventually, is right through here. I like that. Look at that. It's a nice little inlet. Really nice little sheltered inlet. It's very cool. Could build a little bridge out here. Could build our port. That would be a road trip to have to take crap out to, so that'd be kind of silly. You want to keep stuff centralized. You don't want your people to have to walk far because they're not as efficient. They have to walk a long way. All right, this is getting close to being done here. Right, we're looking good on, you know what, we're going to bring down the number of loggers going because we got laborers collecting logs. We're in late spring. I think we're catching up on firewood. We'll go ahead and push that number up to about 400 to 450, and then we'll drop down to 1 person chopping firewood. We'll get this terraforming project going. This is going to be kind of the beach area down here that's going to be, you know, kind of low. And we'll get some of this filled in, though, so it's at least not flooding. I've got schmutz over here. Somebody's got to get one stupid tree, and it looks like it's that bush or whatever right there. They've got to do clearing the building area. Yeah, they just got to clear one stupid bush. Everybody's busy somewhere else, though. All right, so let's see here. All right, so Cup Championships racing at Phoenix today, which is weird they're racing at Phoenix, but okay. Typically they'd be at Homestead, Florida, which is kind of boring, I think. So you got Chase Elliott racing for Hendrick Motorsports in a Chevy. You got Denny Hamlin for Joe Gibbs Racing in a Toyota. Brad Keselowski and Joey Logano are teammates for Team Penske, both running Fords. So those are the 4 cars eligible for the championship today. I'm hoping. I mean, I wouldn't mind if Bad Brad won it. I'm not. I don't want Denny to win it. I like Joe Gibbs. Coach Gibbs is great, but I have no desire for Denny to win it. I want Chase Elliott to win it. It'd be okay if Keselowski won. If Logano won, At least Harvick's not going to win, and Kyle Busch is not going to win it, so that's good. All right, where are we at here? We still haven't gotten this project going. I don't understand what the issue is here. Maybe we need a builder type or something. Jostle around the people. Excuse me. And it's Jimmy Johnson's final race today. A baby's been born. Hooray. That's good. All right, let's relaunch. That. Why is this? This happened earlier. And I don't understand. See, here it shows 1 person needed. It's weird. That's a little. I think that's a little bug in the game. All right, how are we looking here? All right, we're good here. Let's free up this person. We're in summer. There we go. Now we can see clearly the tree is gone. All right, excellent. So we're starting to get some hay in. Hey. All right, which is great. So let's hit the pause button here for a second. Let's look at some future planning. Because this area over here we've terraformed up a little bit. We need to do a little bit more work over here, it looks like. But we can get some development going in this space. Now, what I want to do is run a path just like that. Oh, now it occurs to me why I would build them the way I built them. 10 by 15, because a house, you know what, we can work that out. We'll make it work. A house is 10 tiles wide. Basically, the shacks are 10 tiles wide, the house is 10 tiles wide. So the plan would be you build a house and then build a field behind it. And that way the farmers, close to their home and all that stuff. So we'll set that up here, all right? Excuse me. Okay, there's that. So we're going to start building our first house. And we're going to build it up against the road. I held the shift key so it locks it in at 10 by 10. We're going to leave 1 tile between it and the side road. All right. And Prithu, Rocky. All right, so I'll get some people building, and then what we're going to do is take out these 2 improved shacks, and then we're going to move the hunting lodge again, or the not the hunting lodge, the lumberjack lodge. Pardon me. And wait a second, where'd Chase go? We're green. Did Chase have to start? Oh shit, Chase had to start at the back? What the hell? Jiminy Christmas, what happened? They must have had to change something or make some change to the car, or Jiminy Christmas. He's got to race all the way through the field. He'll get there though. So now you got the 2 Fords, the Penske Fords, and Hamlin out front after lap 1. Okay, well, 311 to go, so got a ways to go here. All right, I don't know why my stupid laptop is being crappy, being craptastic. I gotta Probably need to take it into the Geek Squad or something, have them just run a full diag. It's like 5 years old now, maybe 6, 7, 8 years old. Man. It's showing no apps are running yet. It looks like I was trying to go. Do I see a dimple? I do. That sucks. Somebody working on that. Did we ever get this terraforming done over here? Ah, yes, it looks done. Hooray. All right, that's good. All right, so now the key here on this house, all right, now all the stuff is on site. So now we're going to do the same process we've been doing. And that is we're going to build, then we're going to pause, then we're going to upgrade. Okay. So now it's 4 units of labor. This is what I'm looking at right here. 5 units of labor. We'll slow speed down. Pause. Upgrade. Okay. Now we're going to go back to full speed. Excuse me. Oh, Elliot has grown up. Needs anybody to start racing cars. I'm going to have to look up and see why Chase had to go to the rear. Now, the other critical thing here is now when we start doing this process of building houses to replace improved shacks, a house holds 5, improved house holds 6. So as soon as this completes, which we still need materials, as soon as this completes, we've got to start deleting a shack. And then it will be a +2 as opposed to a +6 on the population growth. All right, does that make sense? Because if you just leave it, you can add up to 6 people, and then people are going to move in and start pumping out babies. They like houses. We don't want that. What we want to do is we're going to delete these shacks and this Lumberjacks lodge, and we're going to fill this space in here. So it's all nice and level and pretty. All right, now we're in the upgrade process here. How are we looking materials-wise? We're looking good. Fish is looking really shoddy. Not shad, shod. Ha! Funny. All right, we're in the fall. So this has already been harvested. We could go ahead and pull someone out of this. What we're going to do is switch it over to flax. That's for next season. All right. The other aspect of this is what I think we're going to do is build another field here. And what did I build these as? 12 by 12 or 12 by 13? 12 by 13. Yeah, so it's 110 units. Oh, real? You know what? That's weird. All right, so I'm looking at the chart here. 12 by 12 by 13 is 110 production. 10 by 15 is 104. So 10 by 15 is a little bit less, but it's a little, I don't know, I just like it's a little more organized. But for this space that we're doing here, we're going to actually, we'll just do a 12 by 13 again. All right. And we'll just leave the builders doing the building thing. And then they can move over to that. It's not a rush. It won't go up till next session or season. We'll actually start some, probably some food production there. Not that we need it. We're still gathering tons of food. All right, here we go. Pause. All right, now see 3 people have moved in. So now we can go here, and go splat. Now it's filled up. All right, see, they're expecting a baby. So there's the issue right there. That's what you got to watch out for. So there's 4 people here, 4 of 4 here, 4 of 4 here, 3 of 4 here. So we have 1 extra body, 1 extra bed. We have 4 of 4 here. And see, we got 3 people of 6 here, and they're expecting a baby, which means we have 4 of 6. So we still have some empty bed space available. But the key was we're subtracting 4 out, so those 4 people had to move elsewhere. So we got that. Let's do this. Let's do a restart on the laptop there. Okay, so the demolition has been started. Now, demolition's complete. The field is under construction, so that's the only person we need. And see, it's in easy range of the well, and it's under partial coverage of the Scarecrow. We'll probably put another Scarecrow up at this end to cover the rest of it. It's not a big deal. It'll probably be a utility field, which means we don't need it to be a full production kind of deal. So, what we can do here, though, is do a little more terraforming action. Where we flatten it height. Flatten it. Hello? 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 What are we doing? Oh, I got this stupid Scarecrow thing lit up for some reason still. Okay. Alright. Flatten it height. Doink. No, I'm not sure that picked it up right. That's the height I want. We got a lot of laborers now. So we can put another person here. We can put another person here. We can put a person here, but that's not going to do me any good because I haven't indicated what we want to grow here. We'll put flax in this field. Flax is fast growing. I don't think we'll get now because it's about to freeze. Crap. If I'd done that a little sooner, it'd been okay, but we didn't catch it in time, so oops. All right, and now we're freezing, so burp, 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 out of there, you out of the fields. Put 2 more people in hunting. Put another person in tree cutting, someone else in fishing. And now I can't see my roads, which sucks. Now, we did get this project complete here, though. So, in theory, I should be able to figure this out, in theory. We are running a little short on stone, though. I don't want to push people too far out in the wintertime. We need clothing, all right? And so that's what we're about to address. We're gonna upgrade several facilities here in short order, I think. The issue being I need stone. So let's see where we can find some stone that's not too far away. What about here? We'll try that. We got a lot of laborers to work the stone. 3 people fishing, I don't think it's going to help. Be great, but I don't think they're going to. We're getting close to the time where it's going to be fish farm time. All right, currently it's Chase Elliott. Now in 21 laps has raced his way from like 40th to 13th, and he's about to move up to 12th. So he's got a super fast car. I need to look at let me look at this real quick. Yeah, we can look at this. Do any of you guys live streaming have this problem where your system just kind of fritzes? And it's like it locks up when you're live streaming? I don't understand that. It's weird. I'm just wondering if it's something with my computer. It shouldn't be with Super Hercules, that's for sure. It should not be an issue. All right, Chase is 12th. He's about to make a pass for 11th. Awesome. Okay. You know what? That probably is not the smartest thing to do. Let's not do that there. Let's do this here. And let's stick with the game. Once my laptop comes up, then I'll pull that shiz up. Okay, so we're holding good on firewood. We got wood. Now we got good stone coming in. It had been helpful if I built a, this is a smart plan, a smart idea, guys, is as soon as the thaw occurs, and you identify a new area of resources you want to go capture, right, is build a dirt road out there. And it makes it a lot faster for your people to get back from it. So, see, these guys are humping this stuff all the way over there, and it takes forever. Okay, there's a little pity pit there. Pity pit. I don't want a pity pit. Not fart around too much with that. It's going to take my labor away. I just want to get these guys moved real quick and get that last bit built up. We'll have that ridge line right there, and then we'll be in good shape. Getting everybody up out of the drink. These folks are fine here. For some reason, these guys are just in a little bit of a low area. There's Chase running down underneath Almirola. Is he going to get him? Close. Yeah, he got him. And Chase is up into 10th place. Just like that. Sweet. That car's handling really well on the bottom of the racetrack. Oh, he lost some momentum there, though. Nope, not yet. There he goes. That launch. Awesome. Okay. Although Kevin Harvick's all up his backside now. Okay, let's get the laptop launched up. All right, where are we looking at here? We're still at full song. All this terraforming's done. We've gotten a lot of stone collection done. All right, now we're getting tight on clay. So we're going to need a clay pit here before too long as well, which may mean we need to build a little more inland because I don't want the clay pit being inundated every time it storms. It sucks. See that? All right, there's a step up. But over here is a step down. So it's kind of weird. Emery is grown up and ready to study. That's good. We do not have a school yet. We may be able to rectify that here before too long. We just got to get through winter so I can see the roads. The other aspect is we could do this. Wait, how much is the house? Doesn't take any clay. It takes clay to do the upgrade to the improved house. So what we want here is the road is going to be there. So that's 2 tiles for the road to be between the houses. Tighten that up. Do I want a 2-tile road or do I want to widen it out? I kind of like the idea of a 4-tile, not 4-tile road, but 2-tile road with, yeah. Okay, we're going to stand by on that. Actually, no, I do need to do that. Because this is going to replace this shack down in front of us. Okay, so we're 1, 2, 3, 4. Blop. Cool. Temperature's coming up. Should be getting a thaw here pretty soon. All right, but watch the temperature. See, it's only sitting at 32. It's going to drop back to, it's going to go to 33, and then it's going to drop back to 30. Because see, the frost is not going to completely burn off. See how it didn't completely burn off? It's going to drop back to below freezing. That's what's happening. We're not going to do flax. We're going to do grass again. Actually, we'll do potatoes. I think it may catch. I haven't put someone in the field yet. Now I can. Let's just put people in those fields. Put a couple of gatherers out. Let's take someone off of hunting. Hunting is not doing anything right now. That's disappointing. Chopping firewood's looking pretty good right now. I think it's about time to institute fish farms. Let's see what's going on here. Under caution. What happened? It's like our mandatory caution because they don't get practice. Oh, nope, something happened. There's a truck out on the track. A couple of trucks. All right. First round of pit stops. Very good. Okay, so small house. Oh, shoot. I screwed up. I wasn't paying attention. Watch. Okay, there's 3 people. There's 1 bed available here. None there. None there. None there. 1 there. That's 2. 3. Okay, so we're good. Shoo. Okay. All right, we have enough to do that. Boom. We didn't want a homeless person there. Just about had a homeless person because I wasn't watching. Some cars changed 2 tires. Chase didn't lose a spot, though. What Keselowski did, holy crap. Okay. So let me see now if now that I've restarted my laptop, if I can launch back into this. And I had 2 out of 3. Who's my 3rd builder? It's my other construction project. Where is the other construction project? I don't know. We're about to have this figured out, though. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I can actually delete road like here. And here. That's all nice and smooth. Okay, I like it. Small house, this is... Okay, labor's underway to upgrade it. Very good. Baby's been born. Hooray. All right, so we got 2 tiles. So we'll have 3 here. Can't do there. So 1, 2, 3 there. Build a road like this. Build a road like this. As soon as this house is done, we got to pause it. Pause. So now we got to demolish this guy. Okay. Go. All right. So see now, 6 people moved into that place real quick. And 6 people live in that place. That's 12 of our 26 people right there. You got 4 here. That's a gatherer's hut. And then these should be... Yeah, see, there's 1 bed available there. Okay, the other thing I want to do is get more resource gathering going here. Get these laborers while we're in. Well, we got a lot of them. Actually, let's do this. Let's do what we talked about earlier. Build a road out there. Oh, yep. Misstep on the pit stop there for Keselowski is what slowed him up. All right. Wow, it's insane. All right, where are we at here? All right, so they're banging out that road, which will help speed the input. of stuff from over there, which is great. And then, what's our range here on this Forster's Lodge? Forster House? It's pretty good. What we're going to do now is set up terraforming here. Grab this, and we're going to paint in this space over here. So I think we'll cover all that. There we go. All right, Chase is up to 8th. Very cool. Go, Chase, go. From the back of the field up to the front. Chase Elliott starts in the rear. That's what I want to know why. They failed pre-race inspection twice. How do you do that? God. Idiots. That just pisses me off. Don't fail inspection, guys. Come on. All right. So, here we go. Now I'm going to have my laptop back up and good to go. So I can see you guys, and not that I couldn't see chat anyway, but I could. All right. So good. That's all good. Now I got 2 screens going. Awesome. All right. This is getting churched up here. Needs 7 units of labor. And then I'm going to tear this down, move it over here. And that'll be good to go. There's somebody doing that. We're in summer. Then we're going to get busy now. We're going to find a place to build a clay pit. Okay, sweet. That's done. Cool. All right, so now, dirt road. To there. Dirt road from here. Okay. There. There. No. Why'd you do that? No. Straight. There. Thank you. All right, good. Which is a little odd. That's a little odd. That's okay. Now we're going to build a new, not that, this. Forster house. We're going to build a new Forster house right here on this corner. Hit the shift key. Boom. Okay. So need 2 people to build that. Do that. Close that. Turn that off. And then we'll actually take these people out of here. Have them working on labor. Go over and gather schmutz. How's our capacity looking on the warehouse? Oh, we got a lot of space. Okay. And we got a lot of space here too. We need clothing and stuff, tools. So that's going to be coming up here soon on the agenda. Actually, we can go ahead and tear this down. Once we get that torn down, then we can do our terraforming. We can complete that little project in here. And then that will allow us to start working other stuffs. We got potatoes coming in. And we do have potatoes. All right, very good. Now the flax field. All right, flax grows fast. So you have 2 growing seasons with flax. It has an early one and a late one, so you'll get 2 crops per year. What? I thought I had disasters turned off. Son of a bitch. Oh, I hate that. Maybe I did. Oh, I thought I had disasters turned off. I guess it didn't. Man, okay. Now, you're going to see how stupid this is. See how it is over here? And it's going to kind of dink around a little bit. Instead of plowing a more or less direct course across the map, it's going to kind of run a zigzag, and then it'll like find a way to just find your village. It's stupid as hell. Now, if we get over here, we can go see it. There it is. piss off. I hate freaking tornadoes. And then the game, it just sucks. They're just an aggravation. All right, where are we? Late summer. All right, we need to. Okay, good. Our construction is complete here. Turn that off. Turn this on. We're going to work on gathering with 2 people. Now, finish the terraforming project. And I think we just need to do that right through here. Oh, crap. I just wanted to kind of get a nice, neat ridge. There we go. Good. This over here a little bit. Make sure everything over in here is the same height. And let's get over to here because I think that's where it needs to go. And then we'll just come along here like this, like this, like this. Beauty. Just like that. Go. Alright, Forrester's house is good to go. That's all set. The tornado is moving up the east side of the map. It should not hit us. Should not. Yeah, it's staying, it's keeping its distance, which is good. It needs to. It'll just, typically they'll make a, they'll move in more or less a straight line on the map, but they zigzag back and forth on that straight line. But it's stupid because it'll come in like this and then make a turn and zip across your village like 3 times. And it sucks. All right, Theo has grown up. All right, we're in the early fall. We're having some rain. Just going to correct out this once this gets done. All right, so they got the hay picked up. Now they just fill this stuff in. All right. So Logano's leading, Hamlin's second. Chase is third, and Brad is fourth. Okay, there you go. They're back to being 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm pretty sure Chase has the fastest car on the track. He started at the back and has driven his way from the back to the front in 50 laps. We're 1/6 of the way through the race already. It's pretty crazy. Okay, are we done? We're done with our project. Okay, very good. Now I just can't see anything because it's dark. There's a bear near the village here. Why is there a bear near the village? Hunters, hello? Are we hunting? Where's Will? I need good Will hunting. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so now we have shifted. All right, the tornado is no longer a threat. We have shifted the road. Hello? 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 A little bit. And there's our drop off. Okay, very good. Cool. Now it's a bunch of road building. It's really kind of unnecessary, but that's okay. All right, cool. We have laborers, and they need to do labor. So, how much more schmutz? Oh, they have a ton more stuff to pick up. Come on, guys. I know it's a long ways, but work with me here. Emery, grab a shovel. Grab an axe. Okay, so before we get into winter, now we need to start planning and getting stuff built. We need clothing and we need tools. So for clothing, we need a seamstress workshop, a weaver's workshop. Actually, wait. No. Okay. Weaver's Workshop. Additional industries. Seamstress Shop. Now, a seamstress, I think, can make more stuff. I'm just trying to think what the benefit of that is. Seamstress Shop is... we're going to do the Weaver's Workshop for now. Okay. And I'll explain in just a moment how this is going to work. She'll make... what we're going to do is just have her focus on making standard clothing. And then we're going to build a clay pit and a... Oh, I don't need two people doing that now. That's good. Do want another person doing this here while we still have a minute. God, we're almost out of meat too. Damn it. What is going on? Ugh, that sucks. All right, they're banging out the roads. Okay, the other thing we need to look at starting to build will be right down here. Ah, we ran into the well. That explains it. Okay, so we're going to move the well. Build a new one. And we're going to move it here, I think. So we got 2 tiles of... Yeah, I'm going to put it right there. So that'll put somebody on that job. And then we will destroy the existing, or demolish the existing well. And we can go ahead and queue that up. But we're not going to put anybody on the job, so it won't get... Well, no, nobody will be able to use it until it gets done. Because apparently I have disasters on. I didn't know this. Unless one of you guys kind of janked into my computer and turned it on somehow. How many hours do I have in the game? That's a fine question you ask there. Let's take a look. Pause. Burp. 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 Library. Life is Feudal Forest Village, 237.1 hours. There you go. All right. So now, oh shoot, it's freezing already. Crap, that came in quick. Now, it's possible, okay, so it's fall. It's 32 degrees. There's frost on the ground. Now, this is critical if you guys are new to the game, all right? Notice, and here's a problem. This is a major problem, okay? There's 532 out of 770 plants. These are all going to disappear. They are all going to die the second that drops below 32. This is an early frost. I can't say for sure, but I'm expecting here in a minute. See, I should have triggered this to harvest earlier, because we're going to lose a lot of this. Unless I pull it out manually. Now, if plants are, if fruit and vegetables, if they're on the trees or in the ground, okay, and the frost, and you freeze, they're dead, gone, goodbye. If you harvest them and they're sitting in buckets, that'll be okay. So that's the key, is get them out of the ground or get them off the trees before it drops below freezing, okay? Freezing won't kill you. It's below freezing that will. So what I'm thinking is going to happen here, shit. Never mind. We got early frost. Watch. See that 532? Goodbye. We just lost 3/4 of our potato plants because I wasn't paying attention. And the game screwed us. Excuse me. This is the one thing that's also an issue if you push the limits. Not that I'm really pushing the limit here with a 12 by 13. Oh, a child died during birth. That sucks. We should have the funeral pyre firing up here. But shoot. Now, see, I got this all squared away. And, oh, wait. We are building Weaver's Workshop. Okay, cool. I forgot about that. This is not looking too good for the home team right now. Not liking this winter. All right. Is the size of your field is the manageability of the AI to get it harvested in time and you not losing crops. There's a trade-off. It's like you don't want to go with a large one-person field. You want to go with either a smaller one-person field or a small to medium-sized two-person field. Because then you'll have the manpower to get the crops harvested. And you never know what they make it. You know, they have to run off. They have to go eat. They have to do this, whatever. And it screws everything up. So now what we're going to do, see, we've got flax. That's enough to make clothing. And they take flax and they take hides. And we got, what the hell is this? Sand. Oh. Excuse me. There's a hide. 760 hides. So we got plenty of hides. So what we're going to do is reallocate this field to grass. No. Potatoes. I want a strategic reserve. So it'll be potatoes next season. Now I'll just have to manage the growth. All right, this is going to be up here pretty soon. We're going to get people new clothing. Then what we're going to do, we're going to get the blacksmith production up and going. And start making tools, for which we're going to need a couple things. We're probably going to have to dig an ore mine at some point. We've still got plenty of resources we can go collect. We're going to get the blacksmith shop up and going. That's going to create more jobs for these people because we got a lot of laborers. And unfortunately, food is an issue. Because now it says winter and it's only 30 degrees. Now it's starting to drop. This could be problematic. We get hunters and fishers out. Fishermen out. Okay, the Weaver's Workshop is complete. So we're going to put, that's going to free up 3 people there and give us 1 person to put here. So that'll put someone working on clothing. That should help increase productivity. So, all right. So she's going to get stuff and start making clothes. Now, the next step will be, we'll do that in the spring, is for the blacksmith shop. We'll work that down this direction here. And then we're going to eventually replace these 2 with the Lumberjacks Lodge. Okay. So that will get that up and going. Excuse me. Again, I'm sorry, guys. I'm dealing with some allergy stuff. And I know it's allergies because of the process I went through. It's typical this time of year. Winds start coming out of the north and the west, and we get stuff coming in off the Great Plains of grass and the stuff coming out of the Rocky Mountains. Okay. All right. So now I am going to have to make a quick pit stop of my own. So you guys watch this. I'll be right back. Cookie. Alright. Coming into the thaw. We are desperately low on food. See, early spring, if you get up to 32 and you think it's going to thaw, forget it. It'll drop back and punt on you. That sucks. The game is trying to kill us, guys. Okay. Now we should be good to go. Okay. Now we need tools. So let's address this tool issue. Firewood's looking good. We're going to keep having 2 people work that. Logs we're good with. Let's drop someone out of that. So we've got, where's our little ridge line? Our ridge line is right there in front of the gatherer's hut. That's fine. All right. So the barn, all this is right here. So we're going to put our industrial production right here. Plop. We'll do that. Now, to build a Lumberjacks lodge to replace these, we need like 7x7, I think. 7x7, yep. So that can go right there. Okay, cool. All right. So, what we'll do, there should be like 12 tiles to go over this road here. It's like 14. Perfect. Okay. We'll run this out here like this a little bit. Okay. And then what we need for the blacksmith shop, which this is going to get a little hinky, just because of the location, the barn's facing this way and whatever. It's not going to be terribly inefficient. It's close enough. What would it take to build a castle smithy? 400 stone. We don't have 400 stone. Forget that. Let's keep it simple. Blacksmith shop. Boom. It's going to take 200 stone. Okay, so we're going to build that. Then we also are going to need 2 furnaces, 2 kilns, and 2 furnaces. All right, so we know it's like 14 tiles across here. Let's do furnaces are 2x2, kilns are 3x3. Ah, that's the trick. Okay, so here's the key to locating these. We're going to put these 2 here. Okay. The raw materials for the furnace is ore. And that comes from the warehouse. Okay. It may use firewood as well, which will come out of the barn. But the kiln, those actually convert firewood into charcoal. And that comes out of the barn. Okay. So logs go into the warehouse, then they get turned into firewood. That goes into the barn. That goes to the kilns, gets turned into charcoal, which goes back into the barn. Then the trick becomes making sure that the charcoal winds up here at the blacksmith instead of people taking it to their homes. Charcoal is more efficient to heat and cook with. Than firewood. But you want to use it to make tools and not to heat homes. That's the trick. So, now we need like 10 builders. We're going to put like, well, we don't have that many. Okay. Oh, we got 5 people hunting. We don't need 5 people hunting. Drop that down to 3. Put that to 4. Okay, go. They'll get all this stuff built. They'll build this first, then these, then these. And then you just rotate people in and out of the jobs as the materials are available. The key is you want to have somebody in the blacksmith shop so that when these are easy because they use ore. But this charcoal deal is what will drive you nuts. Is you get charcoal, pop in here, and then some asshole will come down, grab it, take it up to their house. And you just want to beat them over the head for it. All right, there's Chase inside row 2. All 4 of the championship contenders are at the front. All right, it's Logano, Hamlin, Elliott. Your running order right now with 84 laps complete. Chase is challenging for second. Go, Chase, go. You see, the laborers will bring materials over to start building the projects. The builders will actually build. So you kind of have to balance your workforce out a little bit that way. It'll be okay. It'll all get done. And then we're going to start dealing with the warm weather clothing excuse me, issue. Pardon me. Diddle around with this for about another hour or so. Let me just take a quick gander and see where the Buffalo game is. Why are you checking on the Buffalo game, A-Train? You're not a Buffalo fan? No, I'm actually not an NFL fan anymore either. But the place where I go practice pool, the Hideaway here in North Dallas, excuse me. Yeah, Crimson Tide's #1. Roll Tide, roll. Anyway, Buffalo's playing an early game. And, oh, they're late in the 4th quarter. The Hideaway is like the local Buffalo Bills fan club hangout. So as soon as this game is done here in probably the next 15, 20 minutes, by 4 o'clock, most of them should have cleared out, and then I'll be able to go practice pool. So we're going to go in here for a little bit longer, and then we'll call it a day, because I put a lot of strain on it. Okay, see, now we got all the building projects done. All right, so now what we're going to do is put a couple of guys. We are not collecting near enough food here. Wait, oh, well, of course, everything's in growth. So, I need a plan. We need a plan. A man, a plan, a canal, Panama. All right. Let me see what we've got here. That's 1 level up, which is good. I like 1 level up. What I'm trying to evaluate is where I could start building fish farms. I want these near the barn. Okay. And really, this straight shot here is probably the best thing. So what that's going to do is cut through these 2 shakalakas. So, we're in a little bit of a sticky wicket there. Let me see. That's 1 level up. So that should be fine. All right, so what we'll do is we're going to extend this road. This. Did I build that? I built that new, yeah, that well can go. Let's get that well built or demolished. Now, I can put 1 house directly across in the barn. See, it's offset, so that doesn't do me good. 1 can go across from the, oh good, someone just grew up too. That's excellent. All right, good. 1 can go across here. See another area that's going to need some fill work done. But what I want to do is start looking at upgrading these shacks to houses. So what we'll do is we're just going to make some reference space here. There. Okay, guys, build that road. And then what you can do is build me a house. There's the front. So 1, 2, 3. That puts the front facing this way. Well, and we just go around to the front. Now look at it from the front, dummy. Okay, lock it down with a... Boom. Got 2 people working on that. Okay, cool. Get that going. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to build this, we're going to upgrade it, and then we're going to demolish one of these shacks. So I'm afraid what it is I'm going to try to figure out which one it is, though. Well, I know how to figure out which one it is. Okay, this one over here goes 10. Wait, don't do that. Damn it. Hang on. Oh, let's use the backside. The backside will work better. Okay, so now we'll be able to tell where we need to be. All right. Well, you know what, guys? I need some help. I need you all to clear these trees out for me. Clear that schmutz out so I can see what the hell I'm doing. Chop down trees, eat your lunch just like your old papa. Ah, you know what? There's an easier way to do this. Work smarter, not harder, A-Train. All right, trees out of the way. Now we can see. Okay, this is the key right here. We'll just line up this road. That does it right there. That's what we need. Road to the beach. Okay, so then this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That should do, because I want to tile. Oh yeah, see, I don't want to be right up against the back of the house. I want to be like that. Okay. Swell. That should help. Okay, so now the tricky here is we can get all that built. Don't need builders right now. Shoot, the house is complete crap. Don't be expecting a baby. Okay, one. How many people are in here? 4. 1 bed. Shoot. Did I screw this up? Two beds. Okay, 4 beds. We have 4 empty beds. All right, so we can go ahead and upgrade this. We have no clay. Oops, we can't upgrade this. Damn. We need a clay pit. All right. Question is, where can we put it and not be waterlogged? And that's a bit of an issue. This would work. God, it's a long way out, but that I think will be okay from being waterlogged. 37, 83. Boom. Let's build it there. Okay, it's right off the path. All right, 2 people. And we are actually going to go ahead and put this house in upgrade. And we'll get the materials when we get the materials. That way we don't have to deal with this schmutz of playing musical houses. All right, back to our food production issue. Fish. We want fish. So what we need to do is go over here to the roads and build a ramp. Now we take the ramp thing and we go this. And we build it there like that. 6 people working on something. Actually, what we can do is pause this. This is not an issue. Although I'd rather get the resources allocated to it because we're going to need stone here before too long too. We're still clearing stuff out here. It looks like we got most of that cleared out. How's the clay pit coming? Clay pit. Oh, it's inundated. Of course. It's terrific. It's not too bad though. It'll be okay. It's a little inundated. It's not a lot inundated. Okay. So let's put a path like that. Like that. I'll shore it up a little bit. It's really going to have to be further inland. All right, so we got the bridge stairs built. Okay, cool. Now, a couple ways we can do this here, but we want to keep our options open. Okay, so let's pause for a second. For station identification. And so what we could do is put in like a cross piece here. Can't put it there, we can put it here. And that will allow us to run different directions with this. I just don't think I want to go to the left here. I think I just want to go straight out and to the right. So for that, we can use this piece and do this. Plop. Okay. And that'll get built. And then we can start building. So then you have straight sections like this. You do a couple of these, and then you do another T section like this. Okay. And then you can put in your next set of fish farms, because you stack these. You want to stack them like 3 deep, and then you just want to stack them one on top of each other. All right, we need 2 more people here. All right, so the clay pit looks like it's complete. We're gonna put 2 people on that. Start gathering some clay. All right, this is almost done, which is gonna be great. And as soon as that's done, then we can build our first fish farm, which actually I think requires, yeah, it requires a bunch of clay. Crap. But that'll go 1, 2, 3. Oh, because it goes off to the left side. I forgot about that. It's not a big deal, but so that'll go there. So now that's complete. Boom. Oh no, the game just crashed. No, did it? I think it just crashed on me. Crap. We just crashowed. No. You bitch. Why did you do this to me? Ah, damn it. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. It's got to think about it. Sorry, guys. I still have sound, but I got a white screen, as you're about to see. I don't think it's coming back. Crap. It auto saves every few minutes, so we're not going to lose much. It's still an annoyance. Maybe it's just my damn computer. I can't get anything to pull up. Error. Okay, there. That closed it out. All right, very good. Okay, let's launch back into it. I hope. Okay, let's do this. Sorry, guys. Apparently, it didn't like me building a fish farm. I don't have any idea where this is at. Jesus, the freaking video is 50 minutes behind. All right, so there's that. Preparing to launch Life's Feudal Force Village. It's taking a long time to launch it, though. We may be stuck like Chuck. Huh. Okay. Let me do this. Let me do put something on your screen for you here. Sorry. Stand by. Please stand by. We're having technical difficulties. Okay, let me let it sit for a second here and think, because it may need to just unload. I want to at least have us in a position where, you know, I know where we're saving. Steam is synchronizing. What the hell? What do you mean you're synchronizing? What the frack happened here? Excellent connection. I don't know if you guys can still, I mean, I'm seeing at least the screen. Now we're showing frame droppage. Yeah, my computer's fritzing on me. I'm not sure why. That sucks. Well, guys, we may have to call it an episode right there. We got a lot accomplished, though. I mean, broadcast for almost 3 hours. So let's just call it a day. We'll do that because it's something's janked up with the computer, and now it's not wanting to play nice. So instead of farting around with it too much, I'll figure it out, and then you'll just have to join us next time, see how things go. So hope you enjoyed the show. Hope you'll give us a like, share with your friends, let them know about the channel, let them know about Life's Feudal Force Village, now available on Steam. Justin, if you have questions, you can buzz me through Discord, and I can answer those for you on either this or Planet Base, since you're playing both now. Both great games, guys. You know, they're a couple, 3, 4 years old, and or 5 years old or so, and they're fun. They're not the most complicated things in the world. There's good mods for this. Not really mods, at least not that I found for Planet Base. So I'll have to dig into that. But anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed the show. And join us on Discord. We have a Discord channel out there. Check us out on that. And all that other good stuff. So thanks for being here. I hope you have a great rest of your day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are on planet. Oh, make sure you subscribe and turn on that bell icon, because I get things squared away. I may come back live again this evening, because I'm in one more day waiting my COVID test come back, so I'm chilling tomorrow, and so we'll be up and do some live streaming again this evening. So yeah, like, share, and subscribe, and we will catch you guys on the next one. I hope you have a great day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are on planet Earth or beyond. I'm A-Train. It's over. And I'm out.